Welcome in, my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. It's Wednesday, September 13th, 2023. The time is 5:56 a.m. here in Salem, Oregon. I am trying to continue my journey on this painting. It's a 30 by 40 centimeters, 19 colors, which includes 2 glow-in-the-dark. And it's part of the Harry Potter series that I started in July and then put on hold and started again in September. So, I haven't been on here for a few days. Yeah, life has taken a drastic change. I now have guardianship of my 2 granddaughters, and they are 11 and 13. So, trying to get everything squared away with that, and trying to help my son with all of his stuff, and it's just been go, 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 go. Hopefully next week we'll slow down a little bit. So Sunday, I was at the hospital with my son from, let's see, that started at noon. I didn't get home until midnight. And they ran a bunch more tests on him at the hospital. And apparently on the gallstones that he has, if they're just floating around in there and not causing blockage or an infection, they will not do surgery. And they wanted to test his kidneys, and so they did all that, and that was fine. And yeah, but that's a long time to spend in a hospital. Oh my gosh. So then Monday we got all the paperwork and stuff done for my guardianship, and I came home at midnight Sunday, and then Monday morning I went over to my son's early to get the girls to take them to school and get the paperwork, blah blah blah, for the guardianship. And then I had to go into the school and get all that stuff changed around. And then, yeah, and so, and then this, I don't know, my days this week are all blurred, but then I had to do a bunch of stuff for my son, and then pick the girls back up from school, and back over to my son's house to get all their stuff, or what I thought was their stuff. But anyway, then we didn't get home until, oh my gosh, 7. And then Tuesday, took them to school, and let's see, that was yesterday. Back over to my son's house because he had a bunch of paperwork and stuff that needed to be taken to the doctor's office, and then a bunch of banking and stuff for him, and then yeah, and pick the girls back up. And I noticed that they actually didn't bring all their clothes over, so we hardly had anything. So back over to my son's house, and yeah, I won't go into all the extra details because there's a lot more to everything, but yeah, so let's see, then back over there, got the rest of the girls' clothes, and then came back home, and I've been doing laundry since I got home, washing up clothes. For everything that came to my house is getting washed up. And I don't know what clothes fits them, what doesn't, and so yeah, I have a load of clothes in the wash, one in the dryer right now, and I have one more load to do. And then take them to school this morning, and I've got to stop and get Ellie's nails done. And then hopefully oh, and then I had to go to the store. When was that? Monday night? Yeah. And get groceries for, having kids in the house. And toiletries, and my son next door, he got their beds ordered, and those will be delivered tomorrow. We have the mattresses, so they are able to they're sleeping on the mattresses right now, but yeah, he will get the frames tomorrow. And then my son next door has really been super helpful. How this is going to work is that he set up a bedroom at his place for the girls, and he's pulled out all the stops for them, and I hope they take care of everything. It's going to be a learning curve for them. And Anyway, I got sheets for them and pillows, and then he bought, like I said, the beds and mattresses, and then he went and he bought these LED lights, and he put around for them in the bedroom, which is really cool. And then he bought 2 shelving units, and then they'll each have one of those to put their stuff on. And he bought them comforters, and yeah, he's really, and now that we're starting to get clothes hung up and, you know, put away, it's looking more homey in there. Every day that changes in the bedroom. It's really a nice bedroom. And yeah, so that's, I mean, my son has also put in a lot of hours with this, helping me out, thank goodness. So the girls will be over here with me until it's bedtime, and then at bedtime they go over to David's, and we've set it up. He put a TV in there for them. Yeah. So they go over there and they can watch TV for an hour in their rooms, and then lights out. Last night, my younger granddaughter, she fell asleep at like 8 o'clock. I think she's finally getting a good night's sleep. We do not allow any electronics and all that. And see, before, you know, my son may have sent them to bed at 8 o'clock or whatever, but they had their electronics with them, their phones and, you know, stuff. And so they would stay on them all night. I don't think they were getting the proper rest. And I'd get texts from my granddaughter, you know, at midnight. So anyway, everything's taken away. They don't get anything. The TV goes off. And yeah, they're really getting a good night's sleep now. So last night, my older daughter had homework to do. And it's really cool because I'm connected with the school now, and you can go in and see what their assignments are for the day, if they completed assignments, all that stuff. So I knew what assignments that she had to do, and so yeah, that's pretty cool. So last night she had homework to do. And they had showers and but yeah, so it's like I said, today I am hoping that I take them to school, and that is, other than getting Ellie's nails trimmed, which I may do on the way, take them to school. We'll just leave early and get that done, and take them to school and then come home. And today's late start, so they start school at 10:30 rather than 9:30, and then school ends at 4. So yeah, it's just been, I've gotten diamond painting done just maybe in the morning for a little bit, and watching a YouTube, I'm so far behind in YouTube videos, so I've got to do that. So that's, and I've got to, it's supposed to be hot here again in the 90s, I guess, this weekend. So I've thinking I should get the lawn mowed today while they're at school. And then, what else do I got going? I never know what my day is going to be. And then my son, his girls I have, he's got all this stuff, that agenda that he wants me to do for the girls and whatnot, and it's like, you're adding burden to me, and I can't be doing all this thing. It's not like I live down the street from the school, and because their school is across town. If this is going to be a long-term type of thing, then I'm transferring them schools. But I'm just, for right now, I'm just kind of, he seems to be a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen, so it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of running around, and I'm hoping that he maybe will get well enough where he can drive himself and do all that stuff. So I've had to be kind of firm with him and say, listen, I can't be doing all this stuff. I got other things that have to be done, and so it's complicated. But yeah, it takes me about, if the West Salem and Bridge traffic is really good, it's about 20 minutes drive to take them to school. And then, 20 minutes back home, 20 minutes to go get them after school. And like I said, that's on a good day. If traffic is fine, then, but you just never know. And we really, dinners are hit and miss around here because so much has been going on. We don't get home till, every night we have to stop by my son's for one reason or another. And last night we had to stop to get the rest of their clothes, and my son says, okay, you got to get your chores done, you got to do this and that. And I said, no, you know what, I'm not staying here while they're doing chores. They're now at my house, and we have to fit my agenda. So I said, what chores they get done while I'm getting clothes gathered up, and then we're out of here. So I do have to be firm with him. It's just, it can't be two ways. And Bailey, the older one, Abby, she has a D&D thing on Saturday, so I have to take her to that. And that's at noon. And then I have to pick her up at 6 when it's over. So they're going to visit with their dad, and I'm just going to drop them off and then pick them up on Sunday. So still, it's a bunch of running around. And sometime in between all this, I've got to get some housework done. I think it'll be better once we have all this stuff straightened around, and maybe he can start driving again, short trips. And then his employer is having him take an online course, and hopefully he can not have the same job that he did before, a different one, which would be a little bit easier on him. So hopefully that keeps him occupied. Not for sure when he starts that. He's doing some physical therapy exercises. So if he can get his legs back, then it's just going to be his gallstone episodes. So anyway, I'm hoping that things calm down and I can start doing videos again. I can start diamond painting again. At least partially get some of my life back. Yeah, he got him signed up for the Boys and Girls Club and for activities, but that's after school, and then they have to be picked up at 6:30, which is clear across town. Again, it's near the school, so I don't know, we gotta look to see if it's within walking distance for them. And also that I can trust them to go there and whatnot. So after school, so then I would pick them up at 6:30 rather than at 4. Which, once again, by the time you pick them up and get back home at 7 o'clock, you still have homework, you still have dinner. So I wish he wouldn't have done that right now. I mean, that's just one thing added that they got to get used to being here. We do have a Boys and Girls Club here in West Salem, and I'm going to check it out. See what programs they have. At least it'd be a little bit closer. I could still pick them up from school, drop them off there. I would know where they were at, and and then go pick them up at 6:30. But so I need to check that out. Well, I've rambled on enough about absolutely nothing but what's been going on the last few days, so I'm going to get off of here. Sounds like my dryer shut off, so thanks for stopping by and hearing me ramble. All right, talk to you later.